I am Ultrazilla, and this is the Ultra Z News. Yes, another Ultra Z News for this week. Consider it the weekend update because it is the weekend now. Hope you all have a great weekend. Just a quick note before we actually get into the news. The reason why I'm doing this now is because there was a few things that I really wanted to talk about already. And at least one of those, maybe even two, could have been breaking news. However, for I'd say the next couple of months, I'm going to be trying to keep the content on schedule, 8 p.m. EST, daily, or ish, daily-ish, if I can't do daily, but daily, as much as I can. So, and I'm going to be trying to do at least a couple of these Ultra Z news a week instead of just a weekend update. Might do a weekend update and a midweek. So I'm going to, hold off on doing anything breaking for now. And leave it at those slots because I just don't want to overflow in these early months. I just want to really just take care of the content and not go crazy about anything extra. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, if you didn't hear something right away, go check my Facebook page because it will be there. All right, so there we go. Let's get into it. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the thing that I was spreading first. You don't have to do a breaking news to have the news first. So because our pal Ned Chang, had sent it over and talked to us about it already. And so this stuff was up on the Facebook page. So again, check out that Facebook page. For that breaking news. It doesn't always have to be a video, right? Anywho, Playmates Baragon is a thing that's happening. It's already out in Asia, in China, because, hey, somebody asked me this. Playmates Toys is a Hong Kong-based company. It's not a U.S. company. Everybody always thinks they're a domestic company. They are not. So do keep that in mind. All right, Baragon's coming out. It looks really cool. Our pal Ned Chang has the copy already, and it looks really nice, I have to say. Classic 1965 Baragon. And today we get official picks from Playmates Toys to supplement that. I got these, on Kaiju News Outlet. So I just wanted to shout out KNO. For that, but they are official picks, so they would be out there and around. So, but since I got it straight from there, I did want to shout them out as well. So, there you go. Baragon coming. He'll be in the U.S. in the next couple months or so, give or take. It could be out next week for all So, do stay tuned. Do check your targets. Anytime in the next couple of weeks or so, it should start dropping. One good place to check, I'll be honest here, check eBay. I'm not suggesting buy from eBay, but check eBay and to see where some early sellers are selling it from. That's a good way to know where things are popping up. So, a little bit of a cheat there, for you guys, a little bit of a note if you didn't know. That's a good way to go. Anywho, Baragon coming, and I think it looks really nice. So there you go. Speaking of things that are coming, because there was a lot more news, so that's why I wanted to do this as more of a news brief. Jet Jaguars coming back from Mondo in a nice sparkly edition for the 50th anniversary. This will be out next week. For ordering, I'm not sure if it's pre-orders or, direct orders, but it is coming. A nice sparkly edition for the 50th anniversary. If you didn't get any of the Jet Jaguars previous, this is one to get. I've already reviewed 2 of them. I think I'm good with that. So myself personally, as long as I can review one of the molds, I'm good. That's gonna be my thing going forward. I don't want to get a ton of variants from different companies. But this is really nice, and if you like it, go get it. And I'm not saying you don't have to do that. I just don't have any room left here. Speaking of which, the last Biollante variant that went up. The Energy Spore one is still at the time of this recording, which is only like a couple hours before it's supposed to go up. This is still up. There's a few left. If you didn't get the Mondo Biollante in these colors yet, or at all, I suggest getting them. They're starting to ship now. All right, I will be reviewing the Midnight Blue edition only, I think, is going to be that one. So, you know, do stay tuned. That is on its way to me. So I will be reviewing the Midnight Blue variant of this, which is really, really nice. I do like the little bit of like variations in these vinyls. I think that's the way to go for me personally. All right, so this is very cool. Spiral Toy is doing, you know, some vinyl figures that we've heard about. Now they are, you know, teaming with James Groman for some designs. That's pretty cool, as well as Marmot. And this is very cool. It is a Mecha Godzilla and Godzilla combo, you know, like the Godzilla under a skin over the Mecha Godzilla. That's pretty cool. This is gonna be a Hedorah. That's very, very nice. There you go. So a Hedorah and a Mecha Godzilla. That's very cool. I like them both. Love James Groman. And I think these might be very cool. So hopefully, we might be able to get a couple here for a review. We shall see. Hey, pals that know Spiral very well. Get us in touch. Because this is a good place to do some reviews for these nice looking, cool vinyl figures, maybe. Huh? All right, so this is awesome. This is interesting, though some folks might not think it's awesome. I don't know. We shall see. Spectrum ACG is a brand that you probably haven't heard of. They are doing an Ultraman line of figures, 7-inch figures, kind of like the Ultra Act figures. This is Ultraman Zaffi. It is a super articulated line, and they have light up effects and different things. Magnetic remote control. I don't know what that means. There's gonna be a platform, but this looks beautiful. And again, super articulated Zaffi in that Ultra Act scale. It's got butterfly joints. It's all cool from a brand new company. Well, a brand new company to be doing this. This is awesome. And I say it might not be awesome because, you know, those Super Raya rights in different countries could get a little bit weird. And I believe this comes from Southeast Asia. So I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go. But there's a Zaffi figure coming out. And you can pre-order it right now on BBTS. And it looks really good. And there is, a lot of folks were asking, is this SHF? Is this, line, the SS series? And it's not. It is a brand new line of super articulated Ultraman figures starting with Zaffi. And as you can see, it looks really good. So I pre-ordered mine. I would love to check it out for sure. So this looks amazing. And there you go with that. Again, light up eyes. That's very cool. So this is Bandai now. We're still staying with Ultraman. The original Ultraman is getting an Ultra Action figure. Finally, that is very cool. Nice. As well as a Baltan figure. How awesome is that? I'm very excited about seeing Baltan in this line for sure. That is super, super cool. Very excited for both of these. I haven't seen pre-orders up yet, but do stay tuned. I will post them on my Facebook page, HLJ links. So do stay tuned for those. It should be up soon, I would guess. There's a bunch of Ultra Action figures coming out shortly in Japan as well that I will be getting. Some Shin Ultraman stuff. These look absolutely awesome. I love this Baltan. So for those that don't want to get, and spend the money on the SHFs, these are perfect articulated figures in the same size. All right, so a little Jurassic World note. I don't really talk too much about the main line here. I'm mostly Hammond collection nowadays. But I thought this dino looked really cool. It is a Dino Tracker's Nothosaurus. I don't know. I just like how this guy looks. I like his face. So I just wanted to show him to you guys. Then this is really cool. Memory Toys is doing a polar bear, monster polar bear action figure. Now, They already have coming out shortly an Ursa Major figure, which is a bear figure, but it's different. It's actually sculpted a bit differently than this. This looks really good. This one, it says Broken Claw at the bottom, so I don't know if that's the name they're calling it. Probably, right? The listing at BBTS didn't have that, but it looks awesome. It's got some blood hand effects, and it's just a beautiful looking giant figure, you know? And there's also a regular bear version, and this is the same, so... And it is different than that Ursa Major one coming out. Me and Ultrazilla Jr. actually poured over a bunch of the pics, and they are actually very different. So these two releases come out at the end of this year, whereas Ursa Major is coming out, you know, soon. You know, from what I've been told. I don't know if you still could get a pre-order for that one. I got my pre-order at 5K Toys, so do check that out. But it is a little bit different than these. They look really good, though. Both of them look awesome. The Ursa Major is a little bit more like the regular bear here, but again, it's different. So I would like to get the polar bear. I think that looks amazing. So if any of them, it's going to be the polar bear. But very, very nice stuff here, as you can see. And you could, you know, definitely use them for a lot of different things. I've heard somebody, you know, who was it? Our Pal Toho Remix, that... you know, the polar bear could be a good stand-in for, you know, Wolfman, legendary beast Wolfman. That's not a bad idea. Could get some customization out of that. Mezco revealed finally their TMNT 4-pack, which is gonna run you $400. But man, I gotta say, they look beautiful. They look really good. I really like the style here. You know, the skin textures look incredible. I'm a lot of stuff, as you can imagine. You know, for the price, I think, you know, they're making it worth it for each figure. But they do look really cool. I love how they look, honestly. I won't be getting it because I'm not to spend $400 on this. But I do like them, and I do like turtles, so, you know, I did want to show them to you. Some of that, you know, includes additional soft goods gear, which is cool. Of course, because it's a Mezco, it's got to include some soft goods, usually. But very nice. Look at all the different heads you get, and various accessories, clothes. Very, very cool. Stands, hands. And there you go. All right, so some Power Rangers leaks. We have and this was from Ralph Suarez on Twitter. But I did get these pics from Toku Nation. We have a Turbo Invisible Phantom Ranger here. That's pretty cool. Clear. And then an SPD yellow figures coming. And a 2-pack of Tenga Warriors. That's pretty interesting. Different colors than the original, so that's cool. So if you dig those. And then in some Transformers news, to end off, we got some pics from... who's the pics from? I have it here somewhere. Okay, from CL Hobby on Facebook, but I got the pics via our pal Ben at Ben's World of Transformers of an Authentics, which is a cheaper brand of Optimus Primal. That's pretty slick. So these will probably be available at your like Family Dollar or Dollar General. And look at that. I think that looks pretty good for a figure for those stores, huh? That's not bad at all. I'm honestly impressed with that. That looks pretty good. Something I might want to try to track down at some point. And last but not least, some interesting news that I read today on Twitter from Decepticon Aiden. This news comes via, he's an artist that has some nice art, so do check him out on Twitter. Update on Victory Saber. So I just got a call from Hasbro and was told this. Victory Saber is getting a second run, which with much, much better QC. When the new run is ready to ship out in a few months, they'll send an email to everyone with QC issues. They're asking people to return their Victory Sabers in exchange for one from the new production run. They want people to do this as they don't want people to sell them on the aftermarket. Not sure why. Kind of flimsy reasoning in my opinion. But you only have to return them when the new batch is done. Getting the clarification on this was very appreciated. I don't know what. Anyway, this is a very interesting thing. So there's been some QC issues across the board. Some are minor, really minor, and some are not. However, to clarify this, you would have needed to contact Hasbro, or will contact Hasbro, with any QC issues you might have. I would do so sooner than later if you haven't yet, and let them know. And if you did do that, then apparently you'll get an email when the new production run is done. Now, this production run is supposedly only to fill these needs. It's not going to be reopened again, so for new customers. So do keep that in mind. If you didn't get Victory Saber, and maybe you saw my review. If you did see my review, watch my review, please. If you didn't, get it and you wanted it, you still have to go through the same means of a secondary market. However, there was some other news that was interesting. I don't have the tweet here, but, or was it a Facebook post? I'm not sure. But Kapow Toys actually, wrote about this, that, a wholesale distributor was offering them some Galactus figures at a discount. So I'm not sure what's up with that, and if it has anything to do with this news. But there's something weird going on with some of the Hasbro, as well as the Razor Crest getting some extra production runs, maybe, or maybe that wholesaler bought a ton, at the time of the HasLab, and couldn't get rid of them. So I'm not sure if that's the case, if that's a separate case, or if there's some sort of relation here with the production run. But as far as these go, from what I'm reading here and what I read, from the rest of that thread, was that this seems to be only for people that have QC issues. The problem here with this is, by the time that run gets done, how many people are gonna be like, let me look at my Victory Saber and see if there's anything scratch here or there that I might have acquired since then, and send it back? There's gonna be a lot of excuse me, a lot of disingenuous people doing stuff like that. So the good thing is you will have to send back your Victory Saber anyway for it. And I think the reason for that is, one, let's not get some all these bum ones out there, and two, again, how many people are disingenuous and they're not going to send you a $200 item just on your word, on picks that might not even be yours. Who knows? What I'm saying? So you can make extra money down the line. No, you don't get an extra one. You're getting a replacement. Usually when you go to a store and replace something, you bring your item in. It's the same thing here. So for those that are, trying to, keep theirs and get another one, that's just not how things work, period. So there you go. That's my little 2 cents on that, but I found it very interesting. I won't be sending back mine. I have no issue. That's bad enough for me to send it back. And there you go. That is the Ultrazilla News Weekend Update. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out.